Morgan Neville is kind of a documentary rock star. If you don't know the director, his various films, including Won't You Be My Neighbor, Roadrunner, and 20 Feet from Stardom, many of them biographical tales of the most captivating people in our society, have always pushed the envelope, oftentimes testing the limits of what can be done within the field of documentary filmmaking. His newest, a unique story of musical genius Pharrell Williams, is his most ambitious and experimental yet, for both better and worse. In detailing the major events in the life of Pharrell Williams, the musician asks Neville, wouldn't it be cool if this was all in Legos? And there you have it. For the next 90 minutes, Pharrell's very animated life becomes, well, animated with Legos. I kept asking myself throughout the movie the question of where does a documentary end and a traditional biopic begin? I think the traditional documentary format is shaken to its core here by the idea of animating the elements discussed with Legos. And I think that Neville's film gains a lot of style at the expense of some of its heart. Seeing the little minifigures maneuvering the film created some distance and may have had the opposite effect at times from what Neville and Williams were going for. The movie never really justifies the existence of the Legos as an animation piece gimmick, and Pharrell just keeps bringing up how cool it would be without really giving me much of a reason why it should be. Piece by Piece has some highlights, including a great scene where Williams is hanging out with Snoop Dogg and enjoying PG spray in lieu of drug use in a PG film. I also enjoyed the visual representation of Williams putting beats together. When it's embracing the inherent silliness of its concept, the movie is winning, but it doesn't accomplish this often enough. Still, the story is interesting enough, highlighting all the artists who have had work touched by the incredibly artistic musician. It's here where I think the film diverted from its documentary style, as it spends a lot of time with past events being recreated instead of just capturing them on film, including a sequence where Pharrell dreams about having a conversation with Carl Sagan. It's interesting, but I'm not really sure about the factual accounts being discussed here. Now, there's no doubt that Neville is a boundary pusher, and while Piece by Piece doesn't fully succeed as a documentary, it works wonders as an experimental piece of cinema that we're unlikely to get anytime soon. I give Piece by Piece a 3 out of 5. You can check out my full review of this over at goatfilmreviews.com. You can also find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can find me personally at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. And you can find my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Palatichuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes of that show every single week. You can also click like and subscribe here. That'll help support the channel and make sure you never miss new episodes of the show as they drop. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to leave your comments on Piece by Piece down below in the comments section, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.